Welcome, welcome, friends. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And I'm so glad to have here once again author Pamela Sharp. Hi, Pamela.
Hi,
Hi.
everybody.
I'm so glad you're back. I was going to say new author, but you're not. You have two books out in the world now. But let's talk about your book that we're launching today. Can you tell everybody the title of your new book?
My new book is Zoey's First Homework.
Zoe's First Homework. Can you tell us what is the book about and who would you say it's for?
Zoey's First Homework is about a girl whose first homework assignment is to write about a place where she could go for fun. Zoey creates a town called Puddle Dub, where everything is fun. The book is for children ages 4 to 8 who are looking forward to their first homework assignment.
Yes, yeah, that's always a special day, right? Because they get a little bit more responsibility, they've got homework, they've got something to work on. Well, what a fun book. We get to see Zoe in a new light from her first book, from your first book, of course. What is it that you hope parents and kids will take away from this new book?
That homework can be fun and it's a way to both be creative and learn about the world.
Yes, yes. So this is the second children's book that you've published with us. First of all, let's show everybody your first book and tell them a little bit about that book.
This book is Zoe in the Library. I wrote about it for children to get excited about going to libraries. There's the school library and public libraries. And as they grow into adulthood, there are libraries everywhere of every kind.
Yes, I noticed that the library made a mention also in the second book. That was fun to see. So,
Yes.
what inspired you to write another book?
Well, I had two older siblings who would bring their homework home from school and do that as I looked on. And I was excited about getting my first homework assignment. In the meantime, I began writing short stories, and I thought it would be fun to write a book about my experience and share it with children.
Well, I love that. I love that. How old were you when you started writing short stories?
I think I was about 8.
Eight. Okay, excellent. So, how was the process different this time, writing the second book from the first time?
Well, I put what I learned about writing children's books into practice. I wrote my second book in less time and it required less editing. I also interacted with the illustrator more so the result would be what I wanted.
hmm I really like that you shared that, Pamela, because I think, it's always a learning process for all of us. The more we write, the more we do something, the better we get at it. And of course, it takes a shorter period of time. Um, were there any challenges when writing this book? And if so, what would you say was a challenge?
Well, waiting for the illustrations to be completed. I finished my book more quickly the second time after the 3 edits, but it was hard to be patient for the illustrator to finish so I could publish my book. It took her 5 months to illustrate.
Yes. Okay. Well, I can understand learning patience at all ages. It's hard when we want to see our book and what it looks like and all the illustrations and to publish it. What was it like working with your illustrator for the second time?
Oh, I had a different illustrator this
A
time.
different one. Okay. Well, the character looks the same. Everything looks beautiful with the second illustration also.
Always wears the same clothes throughout the
Right.
two books.
Yes. Yes. I like that. I like that. So, how does it feel having a second book out in the world for you?
Wonderful. I feel like I'm putting my creative ideas out there for children to read and enjoy. I made both books fun to read with a message that they have something to look forward to.
hmm I like that. Well, they're both entertaining books with little messages for kids that they can take away from them. Now, here you are, a second time children's book author. What advice do you have for authors thinking about publishing their second book?
To put all that you learned from your first book into writing your second book. For example, I learn to make the book come full circle in the narrative at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a great piece of advice. Thank you, Pamela. Friends, I want to just pause here for a moment and let you know that the new book, Zoe's First Homework, and the first book are both available on Amazon. Today, of course, we're celebrating Pamela and her second children's book. So go to Amazon, grab a copy of this book, grab several copies, grab them both, and share it with the children in your life. The holidays are just around the corner. I think it's the perfect gift for children. We want to instill the love of reading at a young age. And of course, that feeling that we all get when we sit with our child, our grandchild, and share something so memorable, such as a book. So friends, make sure to go to Amazon. The book is their soft cover edition, hardcover, and also ebook format. Pamela, besides going to Amazon, where else can our viewers find you?
Well, I'm in groups 15 and 19, and I'm on Instagram at P Sharp Author, and also on my website, sharpauthor.com.
Okay, excellent. And what you meant, what Pamela means about group 15 and 19 is this is within our publishing mastermind program. She's in both of those groups and, of course, meeting and working with other authors, supporting each other and publishing their books. But please go find her on social media and on her website. And of course, today is her book launch day. Let's show her our love and support. Go to Amazon and grab a copy of her book. Pamela, before we go, is there anything else that you wish I would have asked you? Anything you want to share?
Well, I would say look to your childhood experiences for inspiration. It was a time when you looked at the world with wonder and fascination as you learned. Everyone has a story to tell, and make it inspirational and engaging for children to read, and above all, fun.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Pamela. I'm so proud of you. Here we are, your second children's book. And what a privilege to get to share your stories with the world. So thank you for being here, Pamela. Friends, thank you for being here. You know what to do. Go grab a copy of that wonderful book. Thank you, everybody. Bye, Pamela.